All right, y'all can see my screen, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. All right. Okay, it is week 6. Today, I'm going to add another tool to your toolbox, and I'm going to teach you how to inject a chin. So super cool. Probably one of the easiest injections that you're ever going to do. But I'm going to teach you how to inject a chin. Then we're going to go over, that's supposed to say end of month review. This is something that it is, I know it's only the 14th of the month, but we kind of have a graphic for end of the month of how you kind of close everything out. And this gets posted to the all MFL injector page at the end of every single month anyways, but we'll kind of go through what that means. We're going to talk about stock transfers, and I'm going to walk you through how to do a stock transfer and how to accept one. And then we have our marketing stuff for this week. Okay, so for a chin, what's really interesting about the chin is some people, they call it different things. They'll call it chin cellulite. They'll call it orange peel chin. They'll call it just like a dimple chin. They'll call it different things. Essentially, it's really just kind of like the muscle fibers underneath, and they're kind of pulling on it. And so if you relax it, it will get rid of that like kind of orange peel chin. Pretty easy injection to do. You're going to see different styles. Some people will do 4 injections. Some people will do 3, 2, 1. You'll kind of see it all over. I actually always just kind of do 1 injection point. I think the video that I'm about to show you, I think he might bifurcate it and do 2. The reason why I personally only do 1 is because I want to prevent the jetting out of getting an uneven diffusion. So I usually just do 1 injection right in the center of the belly of the muscle. So I know I'll get that kind of good 1 centimeter diffusion. So let's watch a quick video. If it will play. There we go.
Hi everyone, we're here today to inject her chin with some Botox. I'm going to have her show you, so she gets this orange peel appearance to her chin. She's a little more active chin, not the most active. The reason why we're doing some Botox is some people, when they gesture, talk, they have their chin kind of tucked upwards. It can make an unpleasant appearance to the bottom of the face. Some people, their chin's kind of pulled up this way, and it can relax it down and give you a nice, more contoured appearance here. So it's just a few units. It's not a big deal. It's a pretty comfortable procedure. Kicks in the same 7 to 10 days as any Botox. So we'll get going and I'll show you how that works.
Pretty easy. It is a very, very easy procedure to do. She did a 3-point injection technique. The big thing that you want to know is if you do not inject the entire chin, this will happen. So whenever the patient will kind of animate, a portion of that muscle will still be active and it will jet out. So it will become like hyperactive. And so typically that happens because you've only paralyzed one side of the muscle and the other side of the muscle is kind of compensating, and it compensates a lot by really kind of jetting out. So that's why I usually just do that kind of 1 injection technique. That way I do it right in the center of the belly. I treat it as a large muscle group. And so I'll do 10 fluid units right in the belly of the, right in the center of the belly of the muscle. And you get a good 1 centimeter diffusion, and it will typically knock it out. I know some injectors, they'll do, 5 on one side, 5 on the other. If you do 3, you usually just divide those 10 fluid units in between the 3 injection points. So, but 1 or 2 injection points is typically the easiest to do. 10 fluid units. So just to recap, that would be 10 Dysport units, or it would be 4 Botox or Juvo units. Okay, so just for that, you go 90 degrees in directly into the belly of the muscle. So super easy to do. You can also use any product. I like Dysport just because it does diffuse a little bit more in this area. If I do use Botox or Daxxify, if we do use Daxi, then that has a little bit more precise. And so you might want to bifurcate it if you're using those other 2. But Dysport has a really nice diffusion. So 10 fluid units knocks it out beautifully. Any questions on how to do this procedure? Excellent. Okay, let's talk about aesthetic record and stock transfers. So I'm going to go over here into aesthetic record. Log in real fast. So whenever you are sent product either from Stephanie from corporate or inventory coordinator, or if you are getting product from another injector, a stock transfer must happen. So it is a two-way stock transfer. Whoever is sending the product must initiate it, and whoever is receiving it must accept it virtually. The reason for that is this will go into your quote unquote digital stock. This is where your traceability is related to. So when you go into, you're going to go ahead and you're going to log into your aesthetic record. You're then going to go over here into inventory. Once you go to inventory, you can then go over here on the left-hand side and it says stock transfer. So pretty easy. So I'm going to act like Stephanie has sent me stock. And so what I would see here is it would actually see in transit. Actually, this is in Virginia. Let me go ahead and log into Texas real fast. And we can see what Texas looks like. Okay, so Heidi and, okay, so let's do stock transfer. So Stephanie has sent Jordan Morrow some product, and that means it's in transit. That means it's being sent to her. Once she receives it, it's super easy for her to do. She's going to go into details and she'll click on it. And then from here, she'll click confirm and accept. Once she does that, she will fill all of this out. Essentially, the only thing you have to fill out is right here. She was sent 92.5 units. So Jordan will say, I received 92.5 units, and then click accept. For whatever reason, let's say it gets lost or FedEx doesn't send it or your dog eats it or whatever, you'd put the 94, whatever units you have left, and then the reason of what happened to it. Super easy. Once she hits accept, then it will go from in transit to complete. So it's super easy to do to go ahead and accept transfers. Now, let's say I have to send Monica product. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click up here and I'm going to go into start new transfer. I'm going to send it from Anne to Monica. Oh, where'd you go? And then I'm going to send it via a shipping provider. I'm going to send it FedEx. My tracking number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever it is, and then add my product. Monica, I'm going to send you some Botox. Cool. I lied, I'm out of Botox. Actually, might be out of all of my product right now. Here, I can do try lift. Oh my gosh, it says I'm out of all of my product. You fine? There we go. Okay. So I'm going to send you one define. This is the batch number of the one define that I have. I only have one to send you. So I would go from here and I would click add from here, I would go to save. If I wanted to add an additional product, now I want to say Dysport. And I would send you Dysport. It's going to say I don't have any. So pretty easy to do. And then you just click the lot number and I would click the amount of units that I'm sending you and click save. Once that happens, oh, remove, sorry. Once stock is created, you cannot revert it back. I would hit yes. And then it would, then you would have to go in, Monica, and say, yes, I accept it. So you have to, Stephanie you'll hear the term, please go in and accept all of your stock transfers. That's what it means. I'm going to cancel this. So it doesn't show that I gave Monica any product. Pretty easy to do. Any questions on how to do a stock transfer or how to initiate or accept? Excellent. Moving on. Okay, this is the end of the month checklist. Okay, so every single injector has to do this at the end of every single month. You want to make sure that you close out all of your charts. You want to go into your charts. You want to make sure that your notes are complete, your traceability, your payment, transactions, all of those kind of things. How you can go into that is you can go into your provider room. So again, log into a static record via computer, and you can see I obviously have to update my traceability. And so I have updated all my pictures. I still have to update my traceability. There's a few notes that I still need to do, and my consents are done, questioned. So if I want to go into this particular patient, let's say I'm going to go and I can actually update it. I don't have to go into the app. I can update it from here. The only thing that I cannot do from this screen is take payment. So I need to update my traceability. Oh, my Daxi's not going to be in there. And I need to add my note. Very good. And I could update my traceability. It's not going to allow me to do it because my Dexy's not in there. But essentially you could update it from this way. Okay, so super easy to do, to go in and to make sure that all of your charts are signed and that all of your notes are complete. Then you also want to sign your charts and send them to your supervising physician. Again, super easy to do this. This is also done from a static record, again, from the provider room. Once you have all of your green check marks, so for this particular patient, I have all of my green check marks. I can go over here and I can click action and sign. I can also click up here, click on the patient. If I have multiple ones that I want to sign at the same time, I want to sign this chart and I want to sign this chart. And I click sign and complete. And now those charts have been sent off to my supervising physician to go ahead and for him to review. In MFL, our supervising physicians 100% of every single chart. So they co-sign on all of them. By law, I think they only have to do 10% or something like that, but we force them to do 100%. So their signature goes on every single one of our charts, which is excellent. Just one additional way we kind of help protect everyone's license. You also want to make sure that you complete bank drop. Now we are cashless now. So just to remind people of that, we are cashless, and we went cashless based off of feedback from injectors. They were like, we are tired of going to a bank to drop off $1,000 in cash. So we made it significantly easier for y'all. The only time you will have to complete this is if someone's going to Venmo. If someone's going to Venmo the company, then you will click green sky instead of cash. So just totally ignore that cash button now. And then if they want to Venmo or they want to Zelle, just use that green sky button. It's significantly easier so we can track it as well. This again was based off of feedback from our injectors. They encouraged us to go cashless, and so we listened to them, and so that is now why we are cashless, which is excellent. I would advise for you to not have people Venmo you personally. And the reason for that is because if it's over a certain amount, the IRS will tax you. At least that's the rumor coming down. And so we want to make sure that you don't receive any of that tax burden. Everything kind of goes through the business and the taxes fall on the business. So please make sure that they Venmo the company. And then last but not least, check your inventory. Just look at your expiration dates. Make sure you don't have any, you're not sitting on any expired product. If you do have some product that's going to expire under the new expiration rules, then we do encourage you to start reaching out to try to offload that product or ship it back to corporate so we can get it used. And that is the end of the month checklist. Any questions? Excellent. All right. This week for your marketing homework, we're going to have you join a new Facebook group. So not as intimidating as last week. Last week was join a new networking group. This week, significantly easier, just join a new Facebook group. It can be your neighborhood group. It can be I love dogs group. It can be, women in skincare group. It can be whatever you want. There are thousands and thousands of Facebook groups in your area. Join one and start, a lot of times in the community Facebook groups, they usually have like a small business Monday post or something like that, where you can go in and you can, kind of start to advertise your business on their page. Take advantage of those. Like you have to put the open sign out. You have to tell people what you are doing in order for patients to come to you. You are also going to post 2 times on social media. One is going to be a before and after in chin Botox. I already have that graphic for you, so I will post it on the page. And then you are also going to do an education post that that I also have that one as well. And it is about the average cost of toxin, the average cost of Botox per area. So kind of give people an idea of kind of how much they're going to spend. So I already have both of these graphics for you. They will both be posted on the social media page along with your homework for tonight. The code word for the Google form, let's make it green heart. Green heart. That's for the Google page for the people who are watching it at home. So do y'all have any other questions for this evening?
How's your daughter doing?
She's good. I'm going to quit recording.